welcome back to the CSS podcast. I am your host, Dave Wolfers. In the middle is my son, Sam Wolfers. And the gentleman on my right, your left, is Charlie Crawley. Today is a big day for us here. I know we got the AFC, NFC championship games. We'll have our predictions coming up here in a little bit. We're going to have a very abbreviated week that was, because our topic of the week is the best athlete by last name initial draft. A lot of time, so we want to get right into it. But as always, gentlemen, how was your week?
Oh, can't complain. Pretty good.
It was good outside the weather. Weather was, this is why, some point in my life, hopefully I'm not living in Cincinnati, Ohio in January and February.
Yeah, that's what Chris and I, we were talking on the way coming home last night, and pouring down rain, and it's just like where there's at least 300 days of sun a year. 280 days a year, but of January, February, some of December, just doom and gloom. I don't know if I can handle it anymore. So I feel your pain.
I got to be able to handle it for like 10 more years. So.
Yeah. Spring break's coming up, so you can go somewhere warm for that. So, day break, hop on a plane, Frontier flies in, get some get a little tan on that face, and we'll be good to go. All right, let's get into the week that was. Like I said, it's going to be this week. The Bearcats had two games this past. Lost to Kansas at Kansas 74, and they followed up with a win versus UC 57 after being down by 12 at them. Their next two games will be West Virginia, which will be, it'll be a good one, and then Texas Tech. But Crawley, you had about briefly on that UC game last. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of save your season win. They lose to UCF, and you go to 2-5 in the Big 12, and with the games they got coming up, it was I was not gonna, I was probably pretty much over at that point. I mean, 2-5 versus 3-4 doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a major difference when there's like 7 teams tied at 3-4. Every team has a couple losses, so. They went from their worst first half to their best second half for the whole season. So, it was good. There's a couple players now. We've been talking a lot with UC. They don't really have the go-to player. They don't have the stars, to count on. John Newman and Dan Skillings are kind of taking as the Big 12 schedule has unfolded. Those two have definitely taken the leadership in that role. So that's good. They still can't shoot. I think they made 3 3-pointers the entire game. So it's, they're definitely not, that has to get better for them to be able to compete against, still the schedule they got ahead of them. They play West Virginia. They better get a win there. Even though that's going to be tough going to West Virginia. West Virginia's not great, but at home they can beat anybody, as they've beaten Kansas recently at home. So because after that they get Houston, they get Iowa State, they get the top, and Texas Tech, where I think are the 3 top teams in the Big 12 by record wise. They're the only 5. I think all 3 of them won 5 games in the conference. So this West Virginia game has got a lot of importance as well before they go into that 3-game run. So that second half they can work off of that. They need to be able to do that. They got to erase that, burn the tape of that first half, as bad as it was. So that's it. Just a few comments with that, and they're at least still in the game.
Yep. Sam, you got anything to add, or?
I mean, the only thing is that I've noticed is, at least their losses in conference have all been close. I think they've all been single-digit losses. I don't remember there being a blowout or anything like that. So that's encouraging that they're at least hanging with the top tier of the conference and kind of beating the teams that they should beat. So yeah, I mean, if they can finish the month of January with a 500 conference record, I think that would be huge for them.
Yeah, especially in the eyes of the selection committee. The Big 12 is the best basketball conference in the land. They can go on the road and get a look favorable to the committee. So we'll move on to Xavier. Sorry, Xavier fans, but two big L's.
They want to move on as well.
Yeah, I know. It took Creighton 85-78 in that game, but just did not do it. And then I don't know what happened. UConn showed why they're number one team in the country, beating the Muskies 99-59, 40 points shellacking. That's probably, I don't know if it is. I am probably going to say that it's probably the worst beatdown coach team has ever had. 40 points. I could be wrong, but if I am, somebody out there in TV land, you know, but 40 points.
I mean, what's the last time that Xavier lost that by that big of a margin? I wonder.
Yeah, no idea.
Maybe my producers will
has
look
to
it
be
up for us.
I mean, who would they have played in the last who knows how many years that they would have beaten them that bad? So
yeah, probably have to go back.
Just out there.
Probably have to. Prior today, they listed like all they're in 14 against number one seeds. Now they're 4-15. And the first time they beat it was UC when UC was number one. Was it Lenny Brown that hit the game-winning shot for Xavier?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it might have been that one of those Kentucky teams era where they beat Xavier that bad. I'm not. Xavier, after coming off that 3-game winning streak, they go into Creighton, lose and UConn. These next two games they have to write for them: St. John's and DePaul. DePaul should beat St. John's. They're like Xavier, down, but they got Hall of Famer on the sideline, so never know what is going to happen there with a Rick Pitino coached team. Anything else on Xavier, Sam?
Nope.
Okay. We're going to move on then. Reds. We're going to table the Reds. We're going to talk a little bit about David Bell's and his quote on the Caravan when someone asked him about playing time. We're going to table that for next week because if you read any of that or listened to him talk, the flexibility of his players. So Jonathan India's willingness to do whatever it takes the team win, and he doesn't care where he plays. He's playing. So we'll
I care.
it. Yes, I do too.
I don't. Just because you're willing to doesn't mean you're good enough to do these other things. I mean, can you see him making a throw from right field?
No, he has to play left. But
I mean, he can't barely throw it from second base. His arm is horrible.
We're tabling that, Crawley. We're tabling that till next week.
You brought it up. I'm just saying. Like
I said, I was tabling it.
I mean, CES should not be starting in right field either. I mean, that guy can't play a first base barely. I mean, this isn't just like. I mean, they're acting like it's fantasy baseball when it comes to this. Like, I can just put people wherever I want because they say they can play and they can play that. No, it's like Major League Baseball. Sheesh. We already have one guy in the outfield. Yeah.
Tune in next week to see about this topic. So,
I mean, the Reds may be the first team in history to start 9 infielders in a major league game. So, hell, if they have Blandino pitch, they'll have then it would really be 9.
Well, did you
10,
see
10 count the
Blandino's-
DH, so
he's
bring his
making a-
ass up, and you got 10
Yeah.
infielders as your starting lineup.
Blandino's making a comeback as a pitcher.
Yeah,
now.
that's what I'm
Right.
saying. He's an
Knuckleball.
infielder. So
So yeah, we got the dogs barking. Somebody's walking out. I don't know. They must have heard Crawley ranting and they didn't like it. So, but so we'll table that. So tune in. That's a great preview for next week. So hopefully you guys will tune in. It'll be dead week. There's no football on. It'd be perfect to listen to us at 3:00 on Sunday, or watch us. Even better yet, watch how red Crawley gets. He won't need to go to any beach to get red and tan. So when we talk about David Bell in the Reds, so tune in. And then Bengals, real quick, a couple of things. They hired Brian Callahan. Congratulations to him, well deserved. Head coaching opportunity for Tennessee. I hate to see someone from the Bengals go to our divisional foe, or conference foe, I should say. But I wish him the best of luck. It might be an opportunity to, for a sign and trade with T. Higgins, even though, don't know if that's what the Bengals have in store. I know that they'll probably sign him, franchise tag, but Higgins may not sign it. So we just don't know what's going on there. Dan Pitcher got elevated from quarterback's coach to the OC. We don't know a whole lot about him as far as the schemes and things that he will bring, except that Joe Burrow highly recommended him and gets along with him great. So if it's good for Burrow and Joe, we trust. And, from that's all I have on that. Do you guys have anything about either Callahan or Pitcher?
I don't know. Be looking forward to seeing kind of what his scheme is going to be, kind of how he's going to work with Zach Taylor, how they're going to develop the offense. Because I did see that Zach Taylor was thinking about handing over play calling duties exclusively to Callahan if he stayed. So I can't imagine he'll do that with Pitcher. But we to see kind of the collaboration that they have going into next year.
Yeah, I listened to. He was on Lance McAllister. I guess it was Thursday night when I was coming home from softball practice, and I listened to his interview, and it was pretty insightful to that, how they're collaborating and working and stuff. So, he's really excited to get going, and he can bring a little different, a couple of different things here and there. So, but we'll talk a little bit more about that next week, as well as to whether or not continuity is a good thing, or we should have brought somebody in from the outside to maybe, think outside the box once in a while. We'll see. Crawley, got anything to add on that?
No, I mean, just let's have to wait and see what happens with the with what they're going to come up with here.
Healthy Joe Burrow.
That's the most important thing.
That is the most important thing. Yes, maybe Pitcher can get into our offensive line coach's head and say, this is how you got to do something better than Callahan could. I don't know. And maybe, there might have been something there because, Callahan's dad is this well-renowned offensive line coach. And, our line coach, he's got a little ego and there might have been button heads there. So now maybe let's hope that we can do some things there. All right, let's move on to our trivia. Last week, I had the trivia question, and Sam wasn't here. Crawley got 6 out of 7, so maybe he knows the 7th one. So the question was, 7 athletes have graced the cover of Sports Illustrated 20 or more times. How many can you name in order from 1 to 7? Crawley named Jordan, who was the most at 50. Ali at 40, LeBron James at 25, Tiger Woods at 24, Magic Johnson at 23. Did not know number 6 at 22, and then he said Tom Brady at 20. So Sam, real quick, do you know who number 22 would be?
No,
Oops. At number 6 at 22.
Number 6 with 22. I don't. Just a couple guess, maybe Larry Bird.
No.
No.
That time frame, but maybe
That
in a
time
little
frame.
earlier.
What about a little earlier? Yeah, I don't know. What sport? Give a hint. What sport?
Basketball.
Basketball.
Yep.
Dr. J.
No. But that time frame and a little earlier.
Yeah. So we're talking 70s then.
Kareem.
70s, 80s, probably 60s, 70s, and 80s. Yeah.
I think Sam said it.
What who'd you say?
Kareem.
Kareem
Kareem.
Abdul-Jabbar. Yep. With 22. So there you go. There are the 7. And turn over to Sam for this week's one. And if you want to play along, you can go ahead. And if you are following us on YouTube, you can pop in the live chat, type it in. Or, if you watch it later, you can just make a comment there, or you can send us a DM on our Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter feed, all at Cincy Sports Scene. So go ahead, son.
So there have been 5 NFL teams that have won exactly 1 Super Bowl. Who are the 5 teams?
5
One
teams that have won just one.
Just one. Yep.
Colts.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, they've won from her.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't count them as Indianapolis,
Yeah, but
as Indianapolis, they've only won one.
right.
As the franchise themselves, though.
Tampa Bay.
Won one.
Same.
1-1.
Nope.
They've won 2.
They've won
With
2.
Brady, and they won one
Oh
with
yeah, Brady the last
back
I
in the
forgot.
day. Brad
forgot.
Johnson.
Yeah, Brad Johnson.
Saints.
Saints are 1.
Rams.
Nope.
Yeah. Kurt Warner in the recent one.
Did they win 2?
They've won 2, yeah. Kurt Warner won 1, and then they beat the Bengals.
Oh, duh. Gosh.
Yeah.
Not the Patriots.
No.
The Bears.
Confident it's not the Patriots.
The
The
Bears.
Bears.
Yep.
That's 2.
Yeah.
That's 2.
It's not Minnesota. It's not Buffalo.
Uh-huh.
It's not the Bengals. It's not the Browns. Not Pittsburgh. It's not Detroit. It's not San Fran.
Not the Chargers because they haven't won any.
Denver. No, Denver's won a bunch.
They won a
couple.
bunch.
Yeah,
Packers.
won 3. The Packers won a bunch. The Chiefs has won a bunch.
Cardinals haven't won any.
No,
Raiders.
Raiders won 2 or
They won
3.
a couple. Eagles? No, they won a couple. No, Eagles.
won.
Eagles.
Yeah,
That's
Eagles
3.
in
They just
1980.
won that
That's
recent one.
right.
That's right.
Yeah, 1980.
No, they
No,
just
they-
won in
no.
2017.
Oh yeah, they
They
lost
lost
in
in
80 to the
80, the
Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah, the Eagles.
Yeah.
So that's
The
3.
Eagles have only won one. They're more recent one.
Giants.
That's
have
only
won.
2 so far.
That's
Jets.
3. You got
Jets.
Bears,
What was the
Saints,
third one?
Eagles.
Oh, Bears.
Bears, Saints,
said
Eagles,
Jets.
Jets.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
Jets.
4. That's Mr. Joe.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. There
Seahawks
you
at
go.
5. Who? We don't mess
That's
around.
5.
Hey, yes. Sorry, we stole that. Copyright from sports talk show. So, but yes. So there we go. Sorry for all those that are playing along, but you can type it in anyhow. And if you guys have a trivia question out there and you want us to ask, or if you think you can stump us, go ahead and submit a trivia question and we'll read it on the air and see if you can stump us. So moving on into our topic of the week. And like I said, this was probably going to take a little time to do, but we thought it would be fun to challenge each other to come up with the best athlete that has, last name by the last name, first initial draft. And we are going to do a random draft, and where, Sam, if you want to put us in 1, 2, and 3, or however, and do, so you get to pick first, the generator there. So the way this is going to work is whoever goes first gets to pick any letter they want to go to, and then the other 2 have to follow suit with that same letter and come up with their athlete there. So if Sam was first and he went W, then he first pick from W, and then whoever was second gets a second, and then the next person goes and they can pick another letter and so forth all the way down the line. Now, when we get to X, since it is there wasn't a whole lot of athletes out there. Name of X. I did find some, but if these gentlemen didn't have any, we said we could use for X, and that's the only deviation. So, go ahead, son. Get us drawing.
Got to spin.
All right.
See if it lands on here.
Woo.
All right, so I'm going 1.
You're going 1.
I will move that, and we'll see who's going 2nd here. And Dad, it looks like you'll go 2nd.
There we go. Carly goes 3rd. So, all right, here we go.
All right, we're going Jay first. I'm going Michael Jordan.
You're going Jordan. Okay.
Yep.
Just to vote
these
as
down
well.
so that
Yes,
can,
the producer's trying to.
letters
So
okay.
yeah,
All
producers got it. So you went Jordan.
Yep.
All right. So I am going to go. I'm going to take Bo. We're talking best athletes. I mean, I think they both played 2 sports, but I think Bo was better at both of his 2 than Michael was.
Yeah, I don't think that's in dispute. So
And Barons, baby.
okay, I guess I'm up.
Yep. Who you got for Jay?
Yeah, I mean, I got 2 very good ones to choose from at least. Still, I mean, Jay was an easy one. So
Yes, Jay was.
I'll go with who collectively I think people would choose. I'll go LeBron James. Came down to Magic or LeBron, so I'll go LeBron. I think he's chosen it as the better of the 2 at this point. So
Another one who we'll come back. So I go next. The S's. And I am going to go with Prime Time. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. Make sure you put a D there so that we know. Because there are a lot with multiple names. All right, so Crawley 2nd.
I'll continue my NBA theme. I'll go John Stockton.
John Stockton. Woo.
Yeah.
You got to be pretty athletic if you're 6'1".
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 6'1". I will go back to the gridiron. We'll take the running back Sanders. I will go Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders, yep. I had him down as well. All right.
All right, Crawley.
I'm going to go to Q.
Yes, get the first Q out of the way. So
Right, just because there's not that many good Qs. So
right.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Sam's doing a quick research real quick.
That was one. I have a blank. I couldn't come up with.
All right, who do you got, Crawley?
I got Dan Quisenberry.
That's who I was going to
Make
go
all-
with.
Make all the saves. So
All the submarines. All right.
yeah.
Yeah, Q was not one that I could come up with anybody.
Well,
don't know.
one guy's playing today for the Ravens.
Guy's playing today for the Ravens.
Linebacker.
I guess sure. We'll go Patrick Queen.
There you go. Patrick Queen.
Yep.
That's
what I get for not being prepared on the cues.
So now I got 2. Do I want to go with a red? Or do I want to go?
Probably not.
Or do I want to go? Hey, no, there's a story behind that, but or do I want to go with a quarterback? I think I'll go with the quarterback, Brady Quinn. Those out there in Reds land, Luis Quinones.
Yeah, I wish you would have gone with him.
No, I had to go with Brady Quinn. So, all right, Sam, where we
Definitely
going?
happy with the Quisenberry on that one. So
Yeah, I think Quinones got a hit off of Quisenberry.
Well, are we not snake drafting it? That we're snake drafting.
Oh, if you want to,
back
I'd
around.
yeah. I mean,
That's
well,
just
since
me if I
everybody's
was doing.
going, I mean, but
Okay,
Crawley,
we'll
yeah,
just go back around.
yeah, we'll just go back around.
Okay.
oh, okay.
All right, we will go to N. I've got Jack Nicklaus.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to go to the country club sport as well. I'm going to go with Martina Navratilova.
You're just trying to make my job hard.
Producer is drawing a blank on how to spell Navratilova. So here we go.
Well, I'm not going to make it any easier on him. I mean, easier than Navratilova, but I'm going to keep it outside the United States. I'm going Dirk Nowitzki.
Sorry, we're getting some spelling here. We had to go first name just to make it speed up a little bit.
I mean, he does have this thing called Google, right? I mean,
yeah, he does. But
Martina, Google,
yeah,
tennis player. I mean,
yeah. Just Martina would probably pop up. So.
Correct.
So it is my turn here. So, I am going to go I. Since there's not a whole lot of I's. There's two, but I think I'm going to take probably the one that Crawley wants. So I am going to go Rocket Ishmael.
Oh goodness! I love him, but he doesn't compare to who I'm going to go with.
Well, I know who you're going to go with, but the Rocket. I mean, just athletically.
There's a couple good eyes. There's
Yeah.
some good eyes, yeah.
Yeah, well.
I mean, not compared to Jay's, but
right.
Yeah,
but
yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, he's my favorite college football player ever, but he's not in the grand scheme of things nowhere near Allen Iverson. So I'm going Allen Iverson.
Killer, I don't know. Athletically, not what they did on their career. It's all about best athlete.
Well, that's not how I'm doing it. I'm doing on the best player. So
Okay.
I mean, with Michael Jordan, he's not the best athlete, but so
that's true.
So you went Iverson. I will take the other AI. I will take Andre Iguodala.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a Finals MVP right there.
I was thinking Michael Irvin. So
yeah. Oh, I don't have it. Here.
Oh, I'm up, aren't I?
Yep.
I had my cue already because I figured that would be a hard one. So.
Yep. All right. So where are we going here, Crawl Dog?
Let's go to the U's.
U's, all right.
Yep. Let's go to the U's. And I'm going to take the best guy in high top black shoes, Johnny Unitas. I mean, he goes by Johnny U. So
Johnny U.
Johnny U.
Okay, Sam.
I've got Wes Unseld.
Oh, that's a nice one. I didn't even think of him. Unseld. Do I want to go with another U, like DJ U, or I'm going to pass on DJU. I am going to go with probably one of the best guards ever to play in the NFL, Gene Upshaw. And we're back to Sam.
All right, back to me. We are going to go to P.
P.
We're gonna, yep,
P?
P. And we're going to take Michael Phelps.
Dang it. That's okay. So P. I think go with sweetness, Walter Payton.
Yeah, that's what I would have gone with. Okay, I'll go with probably potentially the best hitter over the last 20 years, Albert Pujols.
Pujols. You know, plays then in the last 20 years.
Well, he wasn't fleet of foot.
No, he wasn't.
Especially at the end there.
Exactly. Where do I want to go with? I'm going to go with I'm going to go with L. And I'm going to go with an Olympic fat fleet foot, but he could not sing the national anthem. Going with Carl Lewis. Uh-oh. L-E-W-I-S. All right, Carl Dog.
L. And I want to go local. Heck yeah, I'll go local. I'm going to go Barry Larkin.
Barry Larkin for L.
Larkin, yep.
All right, I will go with another Ravens linebacker, Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis. All right. No, it's... So I think it's Crawley's turn to go.
Crawley, yep.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go W and get Tiger Woods.
Woods.
Yep.
I'm going to
Good one.
take Dave Winfield.
Drafted in 3 sports. That's well. If we're playing Crawley's game, I'm going to go with Serena Williams. Then,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Most dominant tennis player. All right, Sam, back to you.
Back to me. Gonna go to F and take Roger Federer.
So my turn. Ooh, I got 2, and I think I'm going to go off the board for this one and say, "Woo! Take the Nature Boy, Ric Flair."
What?
You got to be an athlete to jump off that. The high.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking we were going to fake wrestling.
Oh, hey, our guest next week's he's gonna be all over you for that, man. It's not fake.
Still fake wrestling.
Come on now, but you gotta be very athletic to fake it, to make it look real.
I guess I had no idea we were going to wrestling.
Hey,
fake wrestling.
It's a sport.
Yeah,
Athlete.
sports entertainment.
It's an athlete.
They that they actually legally had to say.
Woo! That ain't your boy, Ric Flair.
Okay.
That could open up a whole genre for you.
Yeah, I'm not going there. Yeah, I'm not going there. I will go with. Sheesh, I don't know. I need somebody to sling. Well, I got Johnny U, but I need someone else to sling the ball around too. So I'll go Brett Favre.
Oh,
I'll go Favre. Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. I just had it in mind. Now I lost it. Oh, I'm gonna go G and get Wayne Gretzky.
Damn it! I was gonna. That's.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good one there.
I'll take Griffey Jr.
Oh, I didn't even have. Gosh, I forgot about Griffey. All right, I'm gonna go Kevin Garnett.
Big ticket. My turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to O and take Shaquille O'Neal.
Who Schnickens?
Shaquille O'Neal, huh? Ooh. All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Man, I got a couple here.
Gotta pick one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jesse Owens. Crawley?
Okay, I'll answer is O'Neal with Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah. I was debating.
Hakeem the Dream Shake.
That is right. We are going to go C. There's a lot out there, but
Chris Collinsworth.
yeah.
We could have said you get double points if you do the double letter.
Double letters, oh yeah, or the one
Yeah.
word or the one name letter, right? All right, so my C is going to be. I got to pull it up for the producer because he will never be able to spell this one.
Oh God, what are you picking now? Some auto racer or something? So
No, an Olympic gold medalist, first perfect 10 ever in women's gymnastics, Nadia Comaneci.
oh God.
Yep. All right, Crawley, left the board wide open for you because I know you did not have Nadia on your list.
No, I did not. You are very correct. That's the most correct thing you said tonight. I also not have Ric Flair on mine either. So
Narrow-minded. You got to open up. You got to expand your horizon, baby.
yeah, my horizons were not very expanded, I guess. So. Who do I want? Who do I want out of this? Sheesh. I'll go Roberto Clemente.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
Left Sam with the main one.
Oh yeah, there's some big ones.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's the main one, maybe to you, but
Oh,
to me, I took Steph Curry.
oh no. No.
Took Steph Curry.
No. I thought you were
You're
going
thinking
Wilt.
Will Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what you were thinking. Yeah.
100 points. Seth, see if you can
Allegedly.
do that. He did.
Allegedly.
Without the 3-point line, Seth.
Steph.
Seth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go to the B's and take Usain Bolt.
Okay. That's good. That's who I had on my list too.
Yep, I did too.
All right.
Take number 2. Pretty good number 2, Tom Brady.
Oh.
Yep.
And I'll take a better number 2, Barry Bonds.
Yep.
The drugs enhance makes him a
Yeah, I was gonna say.
better athlete.
I think I'll take Tom Brady.
Better athlete. I don't know. You get that TB12 with Brady, and he has to deflate all the footballs and stuff. All right. So is it Sam's
I
turn
think
now?
it's me.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's me. I'm going to go to E, and I'm going to take Dr. J, Julius Irving.
Oh, here's where the auto racer could come into play, but I will not take. I will not take him. I am going to go John Elway instead. So
That's why I took that one. I didn't want to get left with the auto racer.
the Intimidator.
He's not a very deep letter.
No, it's not.
I guess I'll probably first five.
Carly's gonna take the auto racer.
I won't take the local guy on this one because there is somebody definitely better than him.
Phil Irvin. Is that who you're going with?
There's two big ones left. I think. Just deciding who I want to go with.
Two big ones.
I'll go with John Elway.
No, I went with John Elway.
No, he just
Oh, you just said Elway?
Yeah.
Oh.
He said Elway.
Thanks for
That's
playing
how much
the
I was
game.
paying attention. You were going on with Dale Earnhardt and talking about some other wrestler. Probably. I'll be honest, Dave. I'm cutting. I'm gonna have to pay attention to you at this point. So, your goofy pick so far. So,
I don't know. I might be winning this bet here. So,
okay, then I'll go with the other one. I got to remember who that was. Oh, Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing. You sure you don't want Bobby Ewing? Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go A's.
There's
I'm
two
gonna
big
go
ones there. Well, there's probably more, but
yeah, I'm gonna go Muhammad Ali.
okay, I'll do Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, those were the two that I wrote down. Yeah. All right. Let's see here.
Mm-hmm. There's two B's, one A, Jabbar.
I heard that.
I thought it was a double A.
Let's see. So Ali and Abdul-Jabbar. Do a quick search here again. Should have put 3 down on this one.
A hint: if you only put down 2,
no hands, no hands.
That's where you got to go first for your letters, so that way somebody else.
Yeah. I know. Let's see here. You know what? We'll go Andre Agassi.
Ooh.
There you go.
I thought maybe you were going to give the producer a real hard time and go with Giannis Antetokounmpo, or whatever.
Yeah, it's more close.
Yeah,
That's
however
true.
you want to pronounce
Yeah.
it. So, all right, who's next?
Me.
Crawl Dog. All right.
I'm going to go with the M's. Sam, I can't believe you haven't gone here yet. So I'm going to go Leo Messi.
Yeah,
That's a good one. All
I'm
right.
going to take his Argentina predecessor. I'm going to go Diego Maradona.
The hand of God cheater.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are going to that sport. I'm going to go with possibly the greatest center fielder of all time, Willie Mays. Not Willie Mays Hayes, but Willie Mays. So, Sam?
All right, we will go to Z.
Z. Uh-oh, here we
Z.
go. So you must
And
only
I'm
have
gonna-
like one.
Yep. Yep.
So-
Soccer player, French soccer player, Zinedine Zidane.
Zidane. All right. Good one. I guess. So Z, I think I am going to go. I want to go with a guy who started this whole analytics and multiple positions. I'm going to go with Ben Zobrist. And Crowley.
Yeah, I know. I'm struggling a second here.
Got to be a wrestler out there for you, Crowley.
I'm sure there is. Yeah, sure there is.
Zeus.
But I'm not going there. Goodness, I don't know. Z. I'll go. I think this dude, hell, he might even be in the Hall of Fame. Gary Zimmerman.
Gary Zimmerman.
Gary.
I've heard of Don, but
I've heard of Ryan. Ryan Zimmerman.
Yeah, Gary Zimmerman was a center for the Vikings, and
okay, yeah.
I think he's actually in the Hall of Fame.
He might be. He might be.
Might be.
Right.
Good for you.
Yes. My turn. Let's go with V. I'm going to go with Michael Vick. Change the game. Change the way the quarterbacks play. All right, Crawl Dog. Doing a quick search for V.
Yeah,
Yeah.
V.
You took the one guy he had.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will go. I'll go based on trivia record. Johnny Vandermeer.
Okay, Vandermeer.
No one's ever accomplished that. So
You know what? We'll go with just a localish guy. We'll go Nick Van Exel.
Oh, Van Exel.
Just because I'm refusing to take any auto racers.
You didn't want to take Votto? I thought maybe you were going to go Votto there. You know,
I could.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
I forgot about Votto, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
But he was not very athletic. He was a hell of a hitter, but not very athletic. All right, so I guess it's Crawley's turn. Where are we going?
Yeah.
So what we have left, it looks like D, H, K, R, T, X, and Y. Oh, I hear my granddaughter.
Yep, she's fussing.
She's up. All right.
Okay, I'll go Y
Y.
and take Cy Young.
Oh,
Cy Young. Oh, that's where I was
that's
going.
a good one. I
where I
didn't
was
even
going.
have Cy Young.
I will take Steve Young. Steve Young.
That's yeah. Should we just keep it young in the family? But no, I think I'm going to go with Carl Yastrzemski. The look
Good
the
luck,
producer
man.
just gave me.
Yeah, good luck.
Yes.
That is awesome. Just put Yaz.
Yeah.
Y-A-Z. Yes. Yastrzemski. That's who I was going. I was thinking Vince Young.
Yeah.
Just keep
Should have
young.
gone with that.
All right. So, Sam, I guess you're
All
up.
right. We are going to go to K and take Sandy Koufax.
Ooh, nice one. Well, I'm going to go, even though I don't want to, but I am going to go with Travis Kelce. I mean, not only is he a future, probably a Hall of Famer, but he is dating Taylor Swift.
Okay. Okay, I'll continue my just because I don't want to look it up. I just don't want to look anymore, really. I'll play off and pick the better Kelce, Jason Kelce. A definite Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that is good. All right. My turn. Let's see here. All right. We're going to go X just because there's not a whole lot of X there. And I am going to go with player O'Shane Zimenez. And that's spelled I-M-I-N-E-S.
Okay, I'm not sticking to that because there's nothing in the. I'm actually
There's a couple
we
soccer players. There's like six.
This is the one. Yeah, this is the one we could open up, and that's why I'm
Yeah.
going off the board.
Right.
I'm going.
Yeah, go off the board.
I
Go
mean,
with
this-
Xavier
Oh,
McDaniel. Go ahead.
This guy. No.
No?
I'm actually going, but I am going Zocker because this is a one name player, so you can't say this is only his first name. Technically, it is, but he's known by only one name, Xavi.
Zavi.
Xavi. So
Yep, I had him on my list too. So, but I didn't know who he was, so I just put down
one of the best
everybody.
Spanish soccer players of all time.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I take this guy because he's a gold medalist, Xander Schauffele.
Oh,
Yeah.
Xander's. All right. All right. So, Crawley, where are we going next? D, H, R, or T?
I am going. Ooh. Can I get 2 picks on this?
No.
Just one.
That's where I need to. Okay, I'm gonna go off the board a little bit because there's 2 very good guys in this, but this
Where we
one's a little
going,
more off
first
the
of
board.
all?
So I'm going here. I'm going T,
T.
T. All right.
and I'm basing on athlete here. Jim
Oh.
Thorpe.
Oh,
Nice.
okay, nice. That's
Galloping Ghost.
Yep. That is
That's
a
a
very,
good one.
very, very
That's a
good
good
one.
I'm going to go with maybe the best defender of all time, Lawrence Taylor.
Yep. Now, if we're going pure athleticism, I am going to go 1974 NC State Wolfpack champion David Thompson. Converse. All right, Sam. We're down to 3. So D, H,
and R.
and R.
I'm going to go R. I'm going to go Jerry Rice.
Good one. There's a ton of R's. Man. I think I'm going to go based off longevity, career, holds the record that will never be broken, probably one of them. I'm going to go Nolan Ryan. 7 no-hitters will never be broken because they won't allow him to go more than 100 pitches. So there's a lot left for you, Crawley. Which way? Which one are you going to go with?
There are a lot left. Too many.
Mm-hmm.
But since this is a Cincy Sportscast, I'm going to go with the local flavor and go Oscar Robertson.
Oh, nice.
Big
I thought you
O.
were going to go Todd Redmond there.
Todd Redmond. Who's Todd Redmond? I don't even know who Todd.
He made Crawley's obscure Reds list, and I was giving him crap because I remembered him.
Oh, I thought Todd Red. Oh, that's Todd Rundgren. Bang on your drums all day. I thought maybe you're going to go Frank Robinson there. I thought maybe when you said
No, that's true.
Reds.
Another local one, but Oscar Robertson's better in the
Oscar, yeah.
grand scheme. So
I don't know. Yeah. Yep. All right. So is it my turn now? So we got H,
D and H.
D and H. So let me see here. All right. I'm going to go D. And we're going to go back to the court. And I'm going to go Novak Djokovic. Holds the record for the most Grand Slam victories for male tennis.
Well, I was going to go that myself, but when we got the D, so I'll go with the Bengals killer. By the end of his career, will be considered top 3 to 4 defensive lineman of all time, Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. All right.
Oh, wow.
Keeps my name on the board then.
There you go.
I'll have to go trying to find another one. I'm going to go with Joe DiMaggio.
Jolton Joe. That's a good one. I had him. I thought maybe. I mean, I bypassed my favorite Red of all time, but Eric Davis. But I had to go with Djokovic. He's done more. All right, Crowley, you've got H. Round it out.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
There's a couple there that.
Well, yeah, I know, but before I just throw somebody out, because I had my D's, that's where I was lined up on. I need
I've got one that I want, and then I've got one that if both of you take them, then I'm going off the board, way off the board, not way off the board, but
okay. I need a far help on this to tell me who's better, so I'm just gonna have to do it on my own. I'm gonna go Gordie Howe.
Yeah, nice. That's he's Far would appreciate that. Or were you going to go the Hall, Brett Hall?
Well, yeah, that was what I was down to. So.
Yeah. Sam?
I'm going to go off the board. I wasn't going to go this route, but with our Ric Flair earlier, I'm going to go with Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. That's who I was going to go with if you would have took mine. But I'm going to show my soccer skills here, and I'm going to go with one of the greatest female soccer players, Mia Hamm. All right. There we have it. That is our best athletes by draft. So now we got a little time left here. Gentlemen, what did you find? Did you find any that were a little easier, harder than others, or it's like any that we left on the board that was like?
Oh, I'm sure there's some people left on the board.
Yeah.
My whole strategy was just to try to pick if I could come up with the best player in their sport or top of the line, go to those letters first. So
right,
yeah.
So that's when he went to Jordan. Then LeBron James. But guys like you went to Ali, who I was going to go to next. If I was up before you, like Gretzky and Tiger Woods and those guys. So
Yep, that was my strategy too. I found that there were a lot of B's though. Just going through trying to list off B's, there was more than I would have thought, and not a whole lot of high quality S's. I didn't find any high quality ones. I mean, there were a lot of names, but for the amount of names, there should have been a lot more.
Well, I mean, I thought about going Mark Spitz, the swimmer,
yeah.
Spitz, the swimmer, but I mean, you went Phelps. That's who I wanted to go with.
Yeah.
But you went Phelps, and I was like, I don't want to do that because that's because he broke all of Spitz's records. So it's like, well, that's he wouldn't be the greatest. Tom Seaver was one that's like, well, he could have been
Pete Sampras.
Pete Sampras, yeah, but I mean, Sampras, Suzuki Ichiro, right? What he's done in Japan and stuff. Lynn Swan, graceful, but I mean, they're not the greatest of their, looking through this, B's, there was a lot. I mean, nobody said Jim Brown, I thought about
well,
him.
because I had B first, and I had Usain Bolt in my head right away. So
yeah.
So and that was one thing. Once I got somebody in my head, especially if I was going first, I was going straight him. I wasn't continuing to look around. So yeah,
I had it was between Bonds, Brown, and I had Simone Biles, but I went with Nadia instead of her, so I couldn't get a couple I didn't want to have two gymnastics in there, even though Mary Lou Retton made my list too for the R's, but I don't know, but it was fun. I thought it was a fun. I mean, I had some names that I when I looked at them, I was like, oh my gosh, like for the ends, because there wasn't a whole lot of ends either. I had like Ronaldo Nehemiah. Do you remember him, Crawley, from the 49ers?
God, yeah, he's a hurdler.
Yeah,
NFL,
Willie Galt was another one because Olympic sprinter. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of funny. I hope you all liked our last name draft. If you have somebody that we didn't even think of, go ahead and send us a DM or shout out here on YouTube in the comment section, or on Instagram or Facebook, or even Twitter at Cincy Sports Scene, and let us know who your top athletes are by the last name initial draft there. And then we'll make sure the producers has all these spelled correctly, and then we'll put them out there for the There's
no
a couple
chance
of
of that happening.
them. Well, yeah, there is, because we'll edit it and go out there, and we'll put it out there to get a vote, and hopefully there will be some people that are voting to see who has the best draft, and then we'll come back either next week or the following week with that. Speaking of next week, we're going to do another draft, and it's going to be the best sports movie by character draft. And we're going to have a couple of guests with us next week, and it should be fun. And more details will surely follow with that. But until then, gentlemen, you got anything for the good of the order?
Nope.
What's the
Just
score?
quick update:
17-7
Chiefs. 17-7 Chiefs. Halfway through the third quarter.
All right.
Lamar was 5 for 12 in the first half. Passing.
It's kind of hard to throw with both hands around your neck, Lamar. You better start running.
Ravens aren't driving right now.
No, I better hush until the game's over. But until next week, tune in for our best sports movie character draft, and we'll get our Super Bowl predictions, and we'll talk more Reds. We'll talk a little more Bengals as well, and UC and Xavier. Hopefully they'll get on the winning streaks. But until then, everybody take care. Have a great week.
See you.
Take care.